Hey guys, an update on the hardy hibiscus hedge that I planted earlier in the video. I think they've been in the ground for over a month now, and you can see they are blooming and looking wonderful. The only thing is they are not mature and to size, so as always, these are the hardy hibiscus midnight marvel. They're supposed to get about 5 feet high, 5 feet wide. So I try to space them so that when they grow and mature, they're going to blend in together. So I kind of space them about 2.5 and 2.5 so that when they grow, they kind of touch each other, and then it'll create that beautiful hedge along the way. There are 17 hardy hibiscus planted on this hedge, all from cuttings that I rooted from previous video last year. Basically, they rooted in through the fall time, winter time, and then springtime. I let it, send up new shoots, watch and monitor its growth, and then once it pushed new growth and they look healthy, I put them into the ground, and this is the product of that, the cuttings from the hardy hibiscus. So I'm really proud of how they turned out. This one hasn't bloomed yet, but you can see it's got new buds coming out, so super excited. Everybody else has at least one flower that's currently blooming, beautiful, and more to come. They are currently about, I would say, about 12 to 18 inches tall. Some of them are a little bit taller than others. Most of them are single stem. Let me try. So I've had to come in and weed eat. The hazards, I guess, of gardening. There's always going to be weed that you have to contend with, and grass. Grass grow where I don't want it to grow, and where it grows, I don't want it. So this is from yesterday's bloom. I'm just going to tip it off and then just let it decompose back into the ground. This one here, yesterday it bloomed 3. Now you see it is not blooming, but there are new buds coming up. So super excited about that one. Same with this one. I usually just come in so it doesn't spend all of its energy. This is starting to form a seed head. I don't want that, so I'm just going to pop it off. So I do come in and give it a little TLC while it is just rooting in. This one has 2 stems. This one's current bloom is gorgeous. And this one has a new bloom as well as 3 old blooms. So I tend to do this with the younger, I like to spend time in my garden, and if I'm out here I deadhead just so I get more blooms. But you don't have to do that. They will fall off. They do kind of tend to get a little bit messy when they fall off if you don't, because sometimes it'll fall off on the leaf and then it turns that other leaf brown. So this one is it's a little bit shorter, not as tall as all the other one. This flower you can tell it was eaten by an insect. Otherwise, they form nicely. If it's been eaten, they don't usually form correctly because they'll burrow in and eat on the petals. So they are doing great. I am super excited that they are flowering and growing strong. Look how pretty this one is. And we planted this one here. My husband wanted something to stand out because you can see here, 24 acres of weed is what you will see in the back until we can slowly work the ground. But if you, we use the hardy hibiscus midnight marvel because you can see the leaves have a different color texture to them. So this way it kind of stands out from just green. And if you see in the green, it's hard to tell what is plants and what is weed. So this way, at least this hedge, when it forms, people can tell that it's actually a garden up here and not just weeds growing. So that's part of why we chose this midnight marvel, because of its leaf color variation instead of just a regular. But anyways, this is the hedge of hardy hibiscus midnight marvel. Just want to show you guys how it looks right now. And then I anticipate next year or the following year it'll be full and luscious. Give or take, we may lose 1 or 2. I don't anticipate all 17 being 100% success rate. There might be something, there's always something, whether the dogs will bury because I plant biotone in them. They might come in and try to dig it up. So I've been watching them just to make sure that they don't do that. But I'm hoping for success. I hope you guys are having great success in your garden. Thank you so much for watching. And this is the update. Take care and have a great weekend. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, and P.S. Kudos to the husband. He put them basically, look at that, in a perfect straight line for me. He's very precise, and I appreciate that about him. If it was me, I just plant them in the ground, and if they grow and if they're zigzag, it's whatever. But he is very precise, so when we put this in, we space it out, we measured it out, and I really appreciate that about him, that he takes the time and the care into doing that so that it makes it look like this, a beautiful row, just perfectly lined and perfectly spaced out. So yes, kudos to the husband.